Yo, how's it going, guys? Good morning. Basically, today it's about 10 to 7 in the morning right now. Basically, today I've had my motorbike for like almost a year now, and it is coming round to May again, so I'm going to be getting rid of it to get a bigger bike. And I haven't yet actually done like a review video on it. So today I'm going to literally be reviewing my 50cc Derbi Senda, telling you what I like about it, what could be better, you know, stuff like that. If any of you want to buy one, then watch this video, because literally I've ridden one for a year, so I know pretty much what they're like. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, let's go review it. Let's go out for a ride. Okay, so ignore that spot on my head. I don't know where it's come overnight somehow. But anyway, so yeah, I am on my Derbi Senda 50cc 21 plate. Bought it brand new last year. So literally, yeah, it has held up really well, to be fair. But yeah, literally, I haven't had any problems with the bike whatsoever. But yeah, anyway, let's get up to, I'm not sure I'm gonna go up into like country roads or something like that, and film some stuff. I've got work at 11, so I've got to be like, well, it's very early, to be fair. That's why I've got up so early to do it. Anyway, let's set off, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so I am up on kind of in the hills. I say the hills, you know, out in the country, just outside of Bury. And basically today, so this is it. I'm gonna do like a full walk around of the bike. I've been on this thing for nearly a year now. It's got me from place to place. The furthest I've gotten it's probably Southport. Got somewhere up near Blackpool, not to Blackpool, because we ran out of time and daylight. Alright, Fiesta's racing today apparently. Anyway, so yeah, basically I got up to kind of near Blackpool. We were going to go all the way to Blackpool, but then ran out of daylight. But yeah, literally, one thing I've realised, I should have cleaned it before I did this video, but I haven't done, so just ignore all the dirt on the bike. I do need to get it washed. But anyway, this is it. I'm going to get a better angle of it around there. It's still on L plates, which, because I'm on my CBT, I could get my full license, but literally, with your full license, you can, all it is means you can take your L plate off, and I think you can have someone on the back. But that with someone on the back, I'm sorry, I'm like quite a heavy guy. Anyway, so yeah, it is still on L plates, which I do think spoils the look of the bike at the back a little bit. It's not that bad, but I think even if it didn't have that, it'd look tons better. But yeah, literally, so it is, it's a Supermoto, so it's pretty much a dirt bike, but on road tyres, which kind of, you know, gives you the edge over like the actual dirt bike people, because you've obviously got more grip on the road. The tyres on them are Michelin, they are proper grippy. Like when I went out with my mate Theo, he's got a KTM now, which is like really nice because he's 17, so he's got a 125. But he had like this kind of standard Chinese made tyres, and I was out on these, and just the way that I could get down and corner so much better on the Michelin tyres. But literally, I'm just waiting till I can get a 125, just so I can see who the better rider is out of the two of us, because we've always had different power bikes, so it's always been hard to tell. But the dash is literally, this bike, it's the same. If you were going to go and get the Aprilia version of this bike, which I think is the Aprilia SX50, which I did look at as well, it's the same bike. So it's just whether you kind of prefer the look of the Derbi or the look of the Aprilia. So if you are looking to get one of these, but you're thinking about the Aprilia as well, it's the same bike underneath, Derbi, Aprilia, and I think it might just be Derbi and Aprilia. They're literally the same bike underneath. Literally, they've got the same dash. If you look on an Aprilia, they've got this dash. Same key, you put the key in there. It is kickstart as well, by the way. One thing I love about this, actually, because literally I've only ever had pit bikes, so I was used to the stand, you having to push the stand down, but literally if I do this, it just flips up. So I spoke to the guy at the dealership when I bought it, and he said the amount of people that he saw buy a brand new bike and ride off with it on and fall off it. But anyway, they brought it in, so they start coming up. But yeah, back foot pegs as well. Again, I wouldn't recommend using them because you can't get anywhere on them anyway. Horn, indicators are here. So you just press that or that way and then press it like that to stop. That's your lights. I rarely use these lights unless I'm riding home. like in the dark on a road like this, something like that. Indicators at the back, indicators at the front are there. Pretty much it is, you know, just your standard bike. Obviously the L plate on the front, that looks quite nice actually, because it kind of blends in with a red, so that doesn't look too bad. The bars, obviously they're just straight bars that you get, and they're not like the kind of, obviously on sport bikes they're kind of connected and go down, you know, from the forks. But yeah, literally, exhaust as well, that is dirty. Oh, that's bad, that I need to wash this bike. But yeah, like I said, there's kickstart down here. You see the springs in there, yellow, that's quite a nice touch, I do quite like that. The suspension on this is actually really great. When I've been going up like bumpy, because there's a road in Bury. It's a road in Bury where it's a big queue, and there's kind of like a one-way street that kind of goes behind all these buildings. You can just kind of cut through and behind all like, it's like there's like a Domino's and stuff, and you can just cut up this one-way street that no one uses. And literally, so anyway, I go up that sometimes, and there's like these speed bumps, they're like cliffs, honestly, they're like ridiculous, and it just glides over them, like it's really good. Front brake is good. I hardly ever use my back brake on the road unless it's like raining. Obviously, but back brake's down there, that's decent as well. Clutch is really good. Really just like, I don't like clutches that are too tight. Obviously you want to just be going like that as easy as possible. So yeah, clutch is decent. Mirrors, I mean, they're small, and I can't see much out of them. I've got to get them, like, my OCD starts going mad, and I'm riding along the road like that, trying to get them just right. But literally, mirrors are all right. But if I'm on a dual carriageway or something like that, I'm trying to change lanes, I'll literally just look behind. It's easier and it's safer, literally, because the mirrors aren't that great, and they obviously don't pick everything up. It is safer just to look round and just see for your own eyes, you know what I mean? But yeah, literally, this, I'll give you a wide shot of it now. It's the Derbi Senda 50 2021 plate. So yeah, I mean, when I look at it from that angle, it does look good, like. But yeah, literally, that's my helmet over there. So obviously, speed, it's going to be the same on any 50. If you're 16 or 15 now looking to get one, when you turn 16, I would recommend this bike. I've not ridden anything else, so I can't. My mate Theo had the Aprilia 50cc, but literally he tuned it like crazy, so it was like, it went like 100 miles an hour. It was mental. It was around £3,000 brand new, and insurance on it, I'll be honest, 1,200 quid for 1 year. And a bike that only goes, well, its minimum only goes 28, it will go 24. And that's another thing, actually. The reason I haven't, like, I am a petrol head. I would have tuned it, made it like took the rev limiter out and all this kind of stuff, made it go fast, chip it and stuff. But literally, the reason I didn't, one, it's illegal, but I'm not bothered about that. The reason I didn't do it was because they don't make them anymore, because of the emissions. They don't, because they're two-stroke, they're not allowed in the new emissions law or something of this year or next year, so they don't make them anymore. And there's none of them for sale on Auto Trader. I've looked, there's none for sale. This is the only one in the country that I kind of know of. Obviously there is a few more, but literally I will be selling this in May, so if you want to buy it, so literally it's like one, so I didn't want to tune it up and whatever, because then it loses value. But if you do want to buy this bike, literally it's one owner, me, from new, fully insured, service, past MOT, everything on it. I've not ridden it like a bell end. If you exclude the mileage, it's a brand new bike. It's a little bit dirty in a minute. I need to clean it up. I was out on it last night. But if you do want to buy this in May, if you want it, it's a good bike. So, but literally, I would recommend these bikes, even though you can't actually buy them anymore. So I should have mentioned that at the start of the video, actually. But yeah, anyway, I am going to leave it here. I probably will be vlogging again further on the day. It's only like literally 8 o'clock or something now, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new, DM me on Instagram if you want to buy this bike off me, because I will be selling it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one in a bit.